Hello everybody and welcome back to RogueTech, where we currently just need 9 days and 4 days for the bull shark and salamander respectively. And honestly, I think we just tick forward for that. We've got plenty of time before the financial report, and this seems good to me. I want to get that bull shark online and get it tried out. So let's hop into the mech bay, make sure everything else is good to go. Of course, the awesome is still slightly underweight, but we've got that sweet bull shark ready to go here. Excellent. This will be interesting. I'm not sure how this will work just yet. We'll see. For now, let's hop into the command center, and I'd like to try something that's a little tougher than some of our normal stuff. I mean, there's a battle in the polar region. Destroy base tundra. I mean, really, this is like the highest cache that we've got, so this is like the highest difficulty available is how I kind of think of it. It's very variable. But I think we'll just go ahead and do this as a battle in the polar biome, and I don't think there's a free priority salvage here. No, there is not. So we'll probably just sit right down the middle. That'll be fine. We're going to be against planetary government. Sounds good to me. And we are going to bring who exactly? Well, all of these. I do want to bring the boar's head. I'm thinking the bull shark may cause a refit of the boar's head if the long tom works as I hope, but we'll see. Let's see, I do want to bring the bull shark, and who do we drop for that? The battle master? The mauler. We've been having issues with the mauler being able to get close enough. When the mauler is close, it does a lot. But it's not really very fast. So we're going to drop the mauler for right now and trial the bull shark. And let's see, I don't think anyone has any bull shark affinities, but we did run the bull shark once or twice. So let's see if anyone developed any bull shark affinities, but I don't think they did. No. So we're just going to go for somebody with, like, actually Succubus would be a good option here. Full gunnery, full tactics. I like it. We'll deploy this and see how this goes. Yes, the awesome is slightly underweight. Darius thinks that this requires more firepower. Darius is wrong. Just objectively, Darius is wrong. We'll be fine, Darius. I'm sure of it. We'll be completely and totally fine. Until we're not, at which point we're pretty not fine. Pretty not fine indeed. Infantry win firefights, tanks win battles, artillery win wars. Traditional saying. You know, I can agree with that. At least in terms of RogueTech. I mean, in terms of, like, modern warfare, artillery is a little sidelined for air power, right? But artillery is still useful, to be sure. So we need to destroy enemy units. We're getting a number of reports from agents on the ground of a powerful mech sporting local government colors. A single mech operating on its own out in the middle of nowhere sounds like a trap. Our plan is to spring this trap and see who comes to investigate. Engage the mech, intercept the forces the planetary government sends to defend it, and destroy all of them. Forewarned is forearmed, sure, but it's still meant to be a trap. This could get dicey. Yeah, it probably will get quite dicey.
Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Gotta love it. In fact, I believe you are contractually required to love it by watching this video. So, there you go. Enjoy your EULA. Excellent. So we're landing on a mountain and this is awful. I'm very glad, based on this terrain, that we don't have the mauler. And we do have allies, apparently. I would love to land more like down here, and that's... We have a lot of spots available to land. They must be, like, right up over here. We can land everywhere on the map. Except here and here. We should expect there's an ambushing force somewhere around here. We'll land here. We're going to be far away from our reinforcements, and that's okay. Hey, would you look at that?
I think we'll see
in ambushing force.
I got icicles growing in all the wrong places.
Okay, so our allies are all the way back here, and we don't expect anything from them. They're going to spend their whole time walking up this way. Now, this is a phase 13, 22, 11, and 18. We're going to reserve.
I'm going to hold here and watch out.
We're already in phase 13. Fascinating. We're going to reserve one more time. Actually, one more time after this. None of these moved.
I hear ya. What can I do for you?
Okay.
I read you, Commander. Moving out.
A bold move. We'll see how that plays out for them. It's round 1, so we're going to Warlord. This is a Bandersnatch here. Of course, that's a Marauder variant.
Commencing Alpha Strike.
The Bandersnatch is now unsteady, and we did a lot of damage to the Firestarter and the Koshi over there. And then there's the Ostrock, which isn't really going to be taking too much. But the Bull Shark can move in as well. And this should do well. We're going to hit him with the Long Tom, and then everything else besides.
Target confirmed.
That was a lot of damage.
That's gonna hurt.
That's a knockdown on the Bandersnatch. And we saw a lot of damage over here as well. Like, this is insane, actually.
Commander.
The Salamander is going to move up over here. Who are we going to shoot at? Well, we haven't done much to the Ostrock just yet, but we could fire on the Firestarter and get a kill. The Bandersnatch would probably get a kill. The Koshi would probably get a kill. But based on these hit odds, we're going to go for the kill on the Firestarter.
Target neutralized.
They made a big mistake by not moving.
How's it going?
The Madcat Mark II is going to move up over here.
Coordinates received.
Checking hit odds. It's got to be the Bandersnatch. We're even going to Warlord it, boost these a little bit. Try to go in through that torso.
Have some of this.
Not great damage to the Bandersnatch. I mean, it's round 1, so that's completely fine.
I'm receiving you.
The Awesome is going to move up over here as well.
Moving to position.
Checking hit odds. Gotta go for the Bandersnatch. This should be a kill.
Locked and loading. Here it comes.
Not quite.
Ooh, that hit something.
Pilot ejection. Sounds good.
Yes.
The Orion is going to move up over here.
Location confirmed.
And this is likely a kill on the Koshi. We will Warlord this just to verify that. Well, it still could fail if the Gauss fails here.
Target acquired.
It did not. And that's a dead Koshi.
Might be some good salvage there.
Well, this is going well.
Yeah.
The Corsair is going to move up. I don't like this position. This is actually a better position for us. So we'll position there, and we'll fire on the Ostrock over here. We're really not expecting too much out of this. That actually went really well.
Scored a critical hit.
Okay.
I'm here.
The Battlemaster can move on in as well.
If you say so.
And we're potentially going to see a kill here of the full Lance in round 1.
My turn.
No, but even so, we really crushed this Lance. No problem there. When are they going to move? They have a phase 22 mover, apparently, that we don't see. Oh, is a Gallant out over there? Sure. But this Lance, not going to get much done. That's for sure.
I'm your
The Awesome is going to close in here. Position like that. Now, this is a rear arc on the Gallant, but we're not going to fire that. We are going to eliminate the Ostrock. I do believe that this is a kill. We did miss the laser there, but even so, that's a lot of damage into the Ostrock.
This just in. Critical hit. Waiting
Indeed.
for orders.
The Salamander could come out over this direction and get an LOS out over here. And we're going to do that.
Okay, throttle up.
I want to get all these rolls on this Gallant. Actually, this is probably a dead Gallant, looking at this. It does have a lot of armor, so it could survive this, especially if our damage gets heavily spread out, which at this range it could. We can Warlord for additional clustering rolls. And let's see what we get.
Target lock on rear arm.
Yeah, it did spread out quite a bit, as expected. The Orion is going to want to sprint on forward. I would love to get direct LOS here. That's not really direct enough to get the Gauss rifle to fire, but it is direct enough to fire the LRMs.
Roger that.
This is likely a kill on the Ostrock. Wow, he survived it.
That hit something good.
I'm actually surprised. Our friend the Talos moves up. It's not going to do anything of note. The Madcap Mark III, or rather Mark II, is going to move up over here. I want that Ostrock dead. I really, really do. Finish him.
Target acquired.
There we go.
Mess him up. Mess him up good.
So there's that ambush or reinforcement lance dead. We never actually got to see what they are. A swordsman moves up. Doesn't do anything of note. Okay.
What? No.
Our Battlemaster is going to position up over here, and we are going to potshot the AC-5s at the Gallant. Odds are not great, but the armor on that rear arc is getting weak.
Day. Easy.
And that's another 90 damage into it. Our allies not doing anything super useful.
Awaiting orders.
The Bull Shark is going to move on up
On my
over
way.
here, and all we're going to really do here is fire in artillery mode on this Gallant. We don't know that there's anything else up there, but we don't know that there isn't either.
Firing at enemies.
Not the greatest I've seen, unless there are other things up here, which there may well be.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Our Boar's Head is going to move up and do the exact same thing. Now we're going to have to fire these in artillery mode because of range, but that's okay.
This should be good.
That's a structure exposure on the Gallant.
What do you need?
And our Corsair can move up to here. This is obstructed LOS, and our hit odds are probably not going to be great, but we just need one hit into here.
Acknowledged.
Do we get it? No, we don't. Sad. The Gallant moves now. It's definitely going to turn around. There's no doubt about that one. Okay. It exposes side arc there. Interesting.
Yes, boss.
Cool, I guess. We're going to step forward with our Salamander.
Moving to position.
We still don't see anything but the Gallant. And side arc can hit the rear here. I'm not sure which side this is. It's probably this side that it turned to us.
Copy that.
He does get the cover and bulwark, but that's a lot of armor damage there. And it was actually the other side. So he has two structures exposed. The Orion is just going to sprint up. It doesn't get an LOS, but that's fine. We're going to lob some LRMs and hope that we get some lucky ones. Sure, that's some lucky ones.
Scored a critical hit.
What can I do
Not a
for
kill, but it's fine.
you? Affirmative.
Honestly, we're going to just toss the LRMs.
Affirmative.
Oh, only two hitting and both in the armor.
Yep.
That's quite sad. The Corsair moves up. We now have the clear LOS. We're probably not going to hit these, but
Firing.
we did not. Well, that's fine.
Hey.
The Battlemaster is going to move up, and all it can fire is the single UAC-5.
All right.
And once again, going straight into the armor. Okay.
Ready
We're
for
having a
order.
little bit of awkward luck here for sure. The Awesome should have a obstructed LOS, but it doesn't. We're going to fire the LRMs, hope for some lucky ones. Man, more armor hits there. Talos moves up, it's never going to do a thing.
Need something, Chief?
The Madcap Mark II is going to position up here. Finish that gallant. Only 16%. Okay, odds are low, but that is a hit. In the armor. Sure. Talos again moves up. It's not going to do anything.
Yes, Commander.
The Bull Shark, all we're going to fire is the LRM-20 Zeus. I'm not going to bother firing another long tom shot.
Confirmed.
Sure, the long tom shot would kill it. And the LRM-20 didn't. But we'll get it eventually. Hunchback moves up. Doesn't do anything of note. Same with the Swordsman. Okay, now the Gallant moves. And it's going to turn and face this side to us, I'm sure. Fires at the Salamander. Gets nothing done. Is this really the actual enemy unit? The powerful enemy that we're after? Like, is this the whole mission?
Good to go.
I mean, this Gallant is dead.
Locking on target.
I should have fired the Gauss there, but it did indeed turn this side to us.
Hey there.
But honestly, the thing is totally dead. It's just a matter of time.
Engaging target.
And if there's no other enemy units, then this wasn't much of a trap, if I'm honest.
Let's do this.
With the Salamander, this is a guaranteed kill, I think. Well, only 44%. It's a lot of armor hits there. This thing has basically no remaining armor.
I'm ready.
So the Awesome is going to pop up over here
I'm going.
and continue to fire on this guy.
Target acquired.
Another heat sink destruction, but that Gallant is still in
I
there.
think things are going swimmingly. Waiting on you, Commander.
The Boar's Head is going to move up and once again fire its LRM-20s.
Special delivery.
More crits, but it's not dead
Want
yet.
some more?
Man, those internals can't take much more. We've spread our
What do you
damage out
need?
so much on this thing. I mean, I'm not firing the artillery, and the artillery would have killed it, for sure. Both Gauss rifles missing there. Not shocking. Our allies just kind of wasting time. Sure.
I'm here.
The Battle Master will step in, and I do
Advancing.
expect it to finish this. Hopefully.
Here we go.
Every single one of those missed. Okay.
Oi.
I mean, odds were that one of them would hit, but nope. Swordsman moves up.
Commander,
Okay, the Bull Shark has had enough of this.
moving out. Roger that.
Long Tom kind of missing there, but getting some internal damage. That thing is still alive, for the record. And it's just because we're hitting it in awkward ways or missing it a lot. That's the only reason. I mean, I could Warlord. At this point, that is a thing. The Gallant moves up, turns his frontal armor to us. That's the only location it has armor remaining on. Those are tandem missiles. Okay.
I'm getting blown apart out here.
Well, you're fine. It didn't get any crits. So the Awesome's going to move up here. And we're going to pot shot the LRMs. This is the only location there's armor
May I
remaining,
interest
so...
you in melting armor?
Hey?
I think I hit something good. Yes, Commander.
I don't think you hit something good enough.
Moving to position.
We're just going to move the Salamander up. Warlord, this is a definite kill on the Gallant. There is no way it survives this.
Got it.
There we go. Like, the very first missile took it down. And that's literally it. That was a really
Enemy
easy
down.
mission.
Standing by.
Maybe there are additional enemies.
No shooting, just running.
Yep. Copy
If
that.
there were no additional enemies, I would have expected the mission to be over by now.
What's up, boss? Got it. No shooting. Just running.
We're going to exit combat here pretty soon.
Aye, aye.
Let's send the Bull Shark up the hill a bit. See if we can get some sensors.
Hey.
They may have also
Opening
not
up
dropped in
for
just
what
yet.
it's worth.
Our ally's going to run around a bit.
I hear ya.
Well, we exited combat.
Heading out.
No sweat.
So I guess we'll just go look for enemies.
Moving out.
There may be additional enemy lance out here somewhere.
Move order confirmed.
I have no idea where it might be.
Okay. Let's
This
go.
is the corner of the map here. We kind of expect that they're not up here, but they might be up over here? I don't know. I have no idea where these guys might be. We can see our sensor range here. We don't quite reach up into the corner of the map. At least with this mech.
Roger.
But if we move up over
Right,
here,
Commander.
then our sensor range is awful close to the corner. Yeah, they're definitely not in that corner. So we need to start making our way over this way then.
I'm walking here.
Okay.
On my way.
On
Well,
the move.
we'll just see if we can find additional op
Copy
for.
that. There.
I have no
Okay.
idea where they might be. What I may end up having to do here
Let's move.
is put a cut in while we
Moving out.
run around off camera
Rolling.
and check for enemy
my
forces in like all of the corners.
Acknowledged.
Acknowledged.
That may
Roger
be
that.
required. And then if we get to the
Moving
end of the
full
mission
position.
or I find enemy forces, then I come back with the next episode. That might be something that we have to do here. Because we are not seeing additional enemies, and there's a long ways to go until we might. If they are where I think they are.
Moving to position.
So I think I'm going to go ahead and do that and put a
Onward.
cut in here. And next
my way.
episode, I'll give you an update
Heading
on
out.
whether there are additional enemies out here or not. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings. And I'll see you all next time.